Hi, and welcome to my live painting. This is my exhibition space, showing TikTok it as well. This is my exhibition, just one night only. We had it last night with upwards of 90 people came. It's very exciting. These are my paintings. But today I'm painting this view over Belfast. So let's watch it come to fruition. Same with you, TikTok. Hi, everyone. Anyone that's joined, the view is actually closing in behind me of Belfast. So I paint fast anyway, but this is like trying to get it in my memory and from my sketchbook. It's such a massive view that I've had to obviously take elements that I want. So this is the water coming in the docks. This is the sky. It's pouring rain today, but there's little bits of grass and things. So I'm actually going to put down, I'm putting all the base layers down first. So I'm probably going to put down a gray color over there because it's the docks. This is the docks here. This is more industrial again, the big cranes of Belfast, if you know Belfast. So hopefully you can still see, yeah, we're pretty good. We've no electricity for me to, I do have a huge ring light, but anyway, I'm going to make up a grainy color grey colour. And I'm just letting myself play. This is not mixing from red, blue, yellow, black and white. This is just playtime today because we're doing live painting. And I think whenever I'm live painting, it depends. Sometimes, depending where I am, I just bring a limited palette so that I really have to just decide and make the colours. But because I was able to bring so much of my stuff to this exhibition space, which is where I am, my own exhibition. There it is. No, that's my water bottle, but there's my paintings on the wall. Here's my sketches from Portugal. Sketches from Portugal of little old ladies. Then over there was an interactive piece that I asked people to tell me about their grandmothers, which I've asked you guys to do before. Down the back, there is me speaking poems, a video installation, then more paintings here, and a light box. But today we're painting this view. So I'm using a little bit of black. I think I'm gonna get myself another plate, a little mixing plate. Oh, I picked up purple by mistake. Whoopsies. White. Water. I forgot my easel, so this is me using 2 tables and a plank of wood that I found. So I tell you guys, you can paint, you can make art, you can paint with anything. You can make art with anything. There's no set rules. And I was not able to go back to the studio, and that's quite good because sometimes it's like, right, you got to make do with what you've got. The best of it. Ooh. Which is exciting. So. Greenish. I might have to let it dry for a bit. I add a lot of water because I love the movement in it. I like the softness of it. You know, I tell you about putting your hands in, softening, blending out. You know, people forget you can do that with paint. We think that it's always just soft pastels and oil pastels, but it's a nice, the water is a nice way to blend. That's why I tell you when you're painting, move the paint with the water. Water moves paint. But I think I'm going to have to let that dry for a little bit. Or maybe we'll just play. This is a little boat in the horizon. So it depends what you want. I want it to be, it's a very dark day, but I still want it to be bright and breezy, but that's why I'm getting as much of the dark out I'm just going to get a piece of kitchen roll. Maybe I took it home last night. Yeah. I'm just going to mix a green. Just keep going. Oversized brushes. That's what I was doing this with. Just it brings your body into the painting, and it also challenges you. So it's good for you. Right. Let's play. Didn't really bring in between brushes, which was a bit silly, but we're okay. Let's go with. So I have all variations of brushes. These ones I absolutely love. These little stumpy guys here. These little stumpies. They are Fumu, and they're proper artist brushes. These ones are little cheap ones, but they're great. And then I have industrial ones as well. I don't mind little streams of color on what I'm using next because I believe that adds harmony to your piece. So we're just going to mix a greeny shade. I wanted to use similar colors to what's in my exhibition, which is lilacs, very strong blues influenced by my residency in Portugal last month. Strong blues, pinks and purples. So yeah, this is going to be similar to that, but I also want there to be those dark tones, so we get a little bit of light and dark, a little bit of pushback, bring forward. So I'm using neon yellow here to mix a nice toxic green, because it's quite fake green that you can see out about here. Bring some of that green up into the hills, which you can no longer see. Even though we'll go over those, it means the eye is drawn to a few different places. Even if we go over that, there's still that paint coming through. Really can't see any eye color. Inspired by your constant Cupid. Thank you. Hi, Angie. Thanks for being here. I kind of forget about you guys on YouTube, but yeah, welcome to live painting. Hi, everyone on TikTok. I'm inspired by you guys coming to watch me and speaking to me on my channel. Like, that keeps me going, because otherwise I feel like, what are you doing this for, Ali? Who cares? But I want to show you all that making art for a living, it can be exciting and not just all scary. So thank you for being here. The view is basically gone, so I'm now kind of working from memory quite a bit. These are the hills away in the background. I live over that direction, so I know these hills. And again, this canvas is quite wet, so I'm actually using that to my ability, I'm using that can't think of the words. I can paint, but I can't speak. And by pushing the paint in, letting there be texture. If you're on my channel, learn how to paint loose. It's exactly what we're doing here. Carrying some of that paint over, pushing some of it in, bringing some of it down. It's so funny because even though I've got this huge piece, my most favorite thing I can't wait to paint is there's a little boat there, because these are the docks where the Titanic was built. So we still have like all the small docks around here. And I would show you it, only there's literally nothing to see. So I'll just depict a little dream world of it for you. Thinking about light and shade now, because we have the shade basically of the, the depth of the water here, not all just flat. Might even just put some of this over here, even though it's green and there's no grass. Start to create a bit of depth. Keep standing back, keep looking at what you've got. Like if you can see behind you, YouTube you can, on TikTok, you can see behind, there is virtually nothing to see. I'm now working from what it looked like when I was in here first thing this morning. But that's okay. We love a challenge. So there's a really deep greeny shade, which is a lot of the industrial stuff is around here, is that color. So I'm really gonna now start to figure it out. My word, I can't even see the horizon anymore. Oh, that's okay. I'm gonna put some red in this, some deep purple, some red. Change the brush. I had a nice long handle brush. There it is. Very small. There was another one of these. I think I'm going to pencil in some detail with this. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. But now I don't really have anything to work with. I'm working from memory. I'm on live there, just so you know. You're fine, but it's just to let you know in case you say anything you don't want to say. What did you say, sorry?
I said it looks well.
Thank you. But like, look at now, there's nothing.
There's nothing. Yeah, see.
No, I know. You left a bucket here earlier.
We're going outside again.
Oh, are you?
What do you do then?
I'm trying to work from memory and then from just sketches that I've made. So that's all I can do.
Amazing, boys.
Thank you.
Perfect to you. I'm good here till this afternoon. It'll be a couple of minutes.
And you have to go back out into that?
I'll be there 2 minutes to run it.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Mind the quest.
Hi, Ali. I've got you on here on TikTok. What a space. Hi, thank you. Yes, it's very cool. I'll show you again one more time, everybody. So this is my exhibition in Belfast. We only have the space for one night, so I'm just gonna let the dry a little bit, even for a second. I have all of it here as well. This is the ladies that I sketched in Portugal. And I only have it for one day, and then this is the live painting today to get this captured. So the view is gone, but I'm gonna just play and bring color and bring life and bring it to life as best I can, even though I can't see. Because even when you can see the view, if you're live painting, you put your chunks of color based on that. But because the view is totally gone, all I'm looking at the minute is like when I tell you to do the same, when you sort of squint your eyes and whatever's dark will push back and whatever's light comes forward. That's what I'm working with here at the minute. Blurry, yeah, it totally is. Good morning, Kay. Yeah, there's no view basically, and I'm also streaming. So it is lovely to have you. It's so nice. Thank you for being here. I am going to keep going. I'm going to maybe set up a light. No, it's okay. This is the best I can do with light at the minute. But if I lift this off, you can see how there is no view. That's what I'm trying to capture. But you artists know that we work with what we've got. And if I teach you anything going into your own practice, it's that it doesn't need to be perfect. It never will be perfect. I'm getting a few more of the dark shades down here now.
That's a day.
Okay. Oh, well, is that you done for the day too?
No, we're on another job here, but we're not doing that much.
Okay.
Then we're out for 2 weeks.
Oh, good. Christmas.
19.
Great.
You probably won't get out at all, do you?
Well, I guess self-employment, you don't, but no, I'll definitely take some time off. I have 3 kids too, so I have to. Oh yeah, there's 3 lads as well, so it's 3 boys. Yeah, they were here last night fighting the bit out behind that. 16, 14, and 9. Yes, so I've built this business all around them. Pardon? No. The youngest one's quite creative, but no, they're not.
I know what.
No. What about you?
What?
Have you creativity in your family? That's all right. I'm only asking if there's creativity though in your family, but yes, no. Oh, great. Well, I have a YouTube, but there's mostly adults on it. But I promised my niece that I would make a kids YouTube because I teach kids workshops, and then the kids come and they want more because they're on digital device. So they follow then on the YouTube. There are kids demos on my YouTube, but I just don't have a kids YouTube channel yet. But it's really good for all they need is like pencil and paper. There's I don't know if they're like superheroes. How old are they? Yeah. There's one about superheroes, how to do. Ali Hart. Yeah, you'll see my name in the lifts there. They have it. So, but they're very welcome to. All they need is a pencil and paper. And it's called kids playlist on my YouTube. So, yeah. Well, enjoy your Christmas and your time off, the 2 of you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. You can always tell when I don't love one side of the painting. So the right hand side is more difficult, and that's why I'm lingering more on the left. You can tell with me when you watch me paint, it's like, ugh, the right side. So the right side is just so massive. It's the whole of the docks. It takes you all the way to a place called Hollywood nearby here. Quite overwhelming, and I know I teach you how to like cut out the overwhelm, but it doesn't mean that we don't get overwhelmed, especially when I can't see the view. But yeah, I keep make yourself do it. It's like everything in creativity or anything in life, eat the frog. So I'm just planting out little windows on buildings. I used to do a lot of New York scenes, and I would visit friends in Brooklyn, in New York City, and one of them, he was on the 35th floor. So when I was sketching New York skyline, you had to cut out the overwhelm, but often you had like a Brooklyn bridge or something to separate it when you were painting from Brooklyn back out. And then he lived in Manhattan for a while, but that was really, you're just right in the, there wasn't the same view in the skyscape. But I like to make buildings fun. So in terms of if they have windows, or like this bit about the yard, about the docks over here, is there's loads of boxes and containers. So it's fun. That's why I'm making myself do the boring bit over here first. Even the boring bits make up an exciting painting. So I'm just using purple at the minute. There's a mass of building work. So that's another reason why I'm not too sure what I should do there. But instead, I'm just planting out the roofs of buildings. Put a wee bit of light into it. And I'm also just playing. I don't have a color palette in mind, really. I just want to bring joy to this. There's very little pressure on me with it, apart from the time scale. So I'm literally just painting joyfully. And there's a balcony in the way too. So there's water back there. I've missed. There's water here. Get fresh water. Oh, hi. Here on YouTube. Better now. I love the black outlines. Will you leave those there? I love that. Thank you. Yeah, so the black outlines started with little charcoal, and I did a video for TikTok actually about willow charcoal. Get it in your life if you haven't. It's one of before my YouTube went pretty viral in March of this year, the YouTube that did the best for me was one about willow charcoal, but it was years ago. The editing's awful, but stick with me with it. I used it to outline everything. And one of the bad things about using willow charcoal on canvas is once your paint goes on there, it lifts with the paint and it gets really murky. But because I'm painting in such a short space of time today, I didn't mind about that. So then just there now, I wanted to put a base color down so it didn't have big white patches. There's a lot of grays here. And then I just brought in the dark lines with the deep purple. I probably will still use those as a guide, yeah. It's interesting. I don't want to overplay it, but at the same time, I'm here all day and I want it to be as me as possible. I'm always telling you to be like your most creative self. So I'm in amongst my paintings, which are my big sweeping abstract, but then we also have this detail. So the detail informs the abstract, if that makes sense. So yeah, I probably will keep them, but thank you so much for being here. I've got some willow charcoal from Coates. Will you use a fixative over the top? I never worry. I think someone's ringing me. Yeah. I never worry too much about Fixative with the charcoal, no, not on a canvas, but fixative on these guys, I didn't even. I find fixative often changes the color of the paper when I work on it with willow charcoal, so I wouldn't. Or it depends. If you get a fixative and you're able to get a very even spray, it will still always move. Charcoal will always move, and that's one thing. Whenever I do portraits of pets for people, I have to be careful to lower their expectations, because especially if they're in a different country and we send it to them, no matter what we do, it will move, but you will still always get to the outline and where you've blended it. Charcoal, yes. Hi Ali, watching from Scotland. Do you finish with the varnish? Hi Louise, great question. Let me know in the chat where you're from. It means so much to me. Like, it's just me, myself, and I here. And I'm in my exhibition space, but I will varnish. I think I have a video on this on TikTok as well, or maybe on YouTube Shorts. I don't varnish every paintings. The ones that I have in the exhibition right now are not varnished because they have gold, real gold, very fine. All of you guys love it on every channel, the gold fine powder, which is like, basically it is real gold into fine powder. And then I mix it with a water or with a medium. So I didn't want to varnish those. I wanted it to be quite matte. This one I probably will varnish because they're keeping it. The Belfast Harbour Commission's office is keeping it. So I will probably varnish it. But I was at a thing recently. I was painting live recently. Someone had bid on a charity one I put to charity for auction. And they said, they started the conversation with, oh, my in-law or someone in my family is an artist, and they took it and they added to it. And I thought, someone took my painting and added to it, but it wasn't. It was, they'd varnished it, because when I paint live for companies or for corporate, it's not dry enough for me to varnish it. So varnishing will be on there, but it's never really the top priority for me, although it does protect our paintings, of course. Dorset, you're in Dorset, love it. Let's see on TikTok. Let me know where you are on TikTok. Sorry that I've missed that. I'm actually going to have to go and ring my brother back, and I'm going to go get water. I'll let you guys see it for a little bit and then I'll come back. Hello, is everything all right? Yes. Yes. No. Oh, did they? No, no, no. I haven't spoken to her. Oh no. Are these the motorbikes? I know. I know. Yes, that's very true. Yeah, yeah. Yes. I know, I know, I know. You sound loaded today. On the edge. What about that baby girl? Oh my goodness. Oh, Red, just amazing. He is a good. Yes, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. We lost count at like 76, so I don't know. I know, especially to come up to Christmas. I'm so pleased. And it's a cool space, isn't it? And did you quite like when you come in the door, the downstairs and all three, the receptionals and everything? Here, my phone's going to die. I need to get a charger here. It's a building. It is nothing. This is the first thing they're doing it because they're going to renovate it into an event space. It's basically owned by Belfast Harbour Commission. Yes, this is all part of there's three. There's city keys 1, 2, and 3. And the committee come together, and then this space they're going to eventually, I think, do something with it for events. Sorry, I'm trying to get this charger on. And so it's not used for anything. It's only used for like well-being stuff for the staff. There's 900 staff in the building. Yeah, because did you see there's a big thing, Act Black, Stanton there, and Microsoft, yeah. So that's our Sarah Milligan, and she works here. No, they do. Did you know the kids were playing with the yoga mats and all? Yeah, but it's kind of like that. So that it's the committee of the whole, Belfast Harbour that they plan these things. This is kind of one of their things that they planned. But well, I'm painting. This is what I'm doing today. I'm painting live here at the minute. Yeah, but at the minute it is literally you can't see in front of you. It is comp. So I was here early and got sketches, and now I'm like you rang there during live whenever I was. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's why I didn't know you rang, and then I saw you rang and Michael rang, and I thought, oh no, so I rang you back first just to check. Yeah. And she's also quite grumpy at the minute anyway, so. Probably, yeah. I know. Anyone, I know. Well, I'm glad she's coming over. I'm sure she may as well live in my house half the time. So she is. Well, sometimes, no, she hasn't been until last night. It's just a wee bit scaling about here, about this and all, but she doesn't like anything like her comfort zone. No, because I was thinking, when was the last time she was like that? I think it was. There was something we had done. Walking Abraham to school. Because she had it on the phone. She's like, what's in my house? This is a beautiful walk. And then walked on the coach to the morning and got some more coffees. And this is just lovely. I was like, oh, I would do literally good. I don't know. Well, I told her to text before she comes up, you see, and she then snapped at me for saying that, about going up to you. And she says, no, I don't think they mind. And I said, I'm sure they don't mind, but there's just something nice about people letting you know when they're on. I know, I've got a lot, but I'm just so glad to have her, and I think about, like, as you said, we're an enjoyer now these next few years, and I'm being serious, I said to Vicky, but then Vicky said that you're a mother-in-law very good too, you see, so, but I said to her, give me the boy, she did all over ceremonies, not that. I know, no, Michael is so happy, the only thing was last night, Michael wasn't good because she said obviously the things about me, or said, why she's fallen doing this, and she should just be teaching people, no one's even going to come or something, and I was really hurt because Charles told me. Michael wasn't up, but apart from that, she never was like, he was like, she's being unkind, but it's just her feeling scared and feeling. So, and she held it together for us anyway, and I don't know what we'd like to go through all that. So at least we've got our wee bubbles, our own wee bubbles. Okay, well, I'll give her a wee call when I take a break here, and I'm going to get back to this. Thanks, Reg. Thanks for coming again. Okay, bye. Bye. Okay. Oh, good. This bit's starting to dry. So these bits are dry, if anyone's still here. Sorry. Taking a call from my brother. In my studio, thanks for sharing your space and good luck with your show. Thank you. Is there a varnish you would recommend, matte or satin? You're a wealth of information and experience. That means a lot that you would say that. Thank you. Is there a varnish? Yes, I actually one of my favorites. And then I have to get you the. I have basically two. One is like a basic Elements or something, maybe very basic, but it's a matte, it's a satin finish. Did you ask me that? Matte. So I like satin. I never like gloss. I just don't like gloss. I just never really have. But sometimes with very thick impasto paint. Wonder should I put some impasto paint on this today? Sorry, this is my ADHD brain. Yes, but satin finish would be my favorite. And Liquitex is a good one. And there's another one, a really nice one that one of my framers uses. But I would need to find that. Oh, I forgot. I'm getting more water. So 2 pots of water there, and then I've left 2 in the toilet. And the toilet there's this. Good, get it. put another light there for you. Do you notice the difference with the light? Yeah. I don't want this to harden, this brush. Right, I'm going to try and take this in again. Camel color. There's a nice camel color. Ugh. I have no cloth, so that was really a faux pas taking that home. Trying to clean these brushes. When I do live painting at events, often my husband cleans my brushes, or my sister-in-law, or my friends who come to assist me. Spoilt, because this is the most annoying bit. Or when I do baby wipes, good. Right, I'm off to play. Good. Thanks for sharing your space and good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your Friday. Love a flathead brush for just really getting angular, fun. Let me know where you're tuning in from, TikTok and YouTube. It's lovely to have you. You're so welcome. So welcome. I'm in my space. It's my space. It's my space. It's a space in Belfast that I have my show in, which is my latest body of work about grandmothers. But the view, oh, it actually looks more impressive there than it does when you stand in front of it. I teach you how to paint loose, so I'm trying to keep this loose, even though I kind of want to go like all over it. So at the minute, just hunting out light and shade, different shades, different colors. It's the shipyard, which is behind me, but you want to keep it so that it's informative, but it's not filling in every detail, because as I teach you, let the viewer fill in the detail. Very important to not get your knickers in a twist over everything being perfect. Carl Wolf Crane over there. I wonder, can I take photos while I'm streaming? Wow, that's so clever. Oh yeah, I have the charger on. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions for me as well. It's lovely to have you. And YouTube and TikTok. We're going to go pink. Let's just brighten this blooming thing up a little bit. Wee bit of pink for the banter. I think this is, when I was in Portugal, my residency, it was really dusty. My studio was downstairs in like an old wine cellar or something. So every brush came back, even these wee crappy ones that are not great brushes. I managed to salvage some and they come back very dusty. Clean water. I'm going to use, you know the way I tell you to like always add a little smidgen of a different color into your whatever color you take out of a tube, because it just makes it yours. You own it then, right? This is an alley pink I'm about to mix. Tiny bit of white, but it just means that it's not the same as every other person that you know that uses Galleria rose pink. And you think, no, you made your own little version of it. So let's have a bit of fun with pink. Or do you want some pink? I'm also going to mix it with this murky color. So it's like two variations of it. Any questions you have, TikTok or YouTube, about how to paint this? I can't really see actually the questions on TikTok, sorry, but I like, if I don't get them now, I will answer them after. A lot of you ask about the paints I use. It's a variation. Today we have Liquitex Heavy Body, we have Winsor Newton Professional, we have the same ultramarine blue, the same ultramarine blue in Galleria. So I love just a mixture of paints. And I want you to do the same. We've got Professional, Newton, Winsor Newton here. We have Golden, which is my favorites for the neons. All variations. Hi! You're so welcome. Hi there. I am streaming at the minute, but just so you know, but I can turn them around. There's nothing, there's not, just to let people know. So.
Oh, right, okay, that's awesome.
Nice to meet. Well, as you can see, the view isn't.
You're sort of having to probably imagine that.
I am. I look over here and I stand up like this because above the glass behind you, you can see it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, it wasn't like that when you first started.
No. So I sketch and then I like to work a lot from memory, so I'm trying to figure out.
I love your set.
I forgot my easel. So this was my the guys that were working outside. They helped me put on. I found this plank of wood. So, yeah. What? Are you work? Do you work here?
I work in one of the other buildings.
Right.
But they were advertising it, so that's kind of just a bit curious.
Yeah.
Very nosy, so to speak.
Thank you. Well, you're welcome. I'm Ali, and this is my. Yeah, nice to meet you. Hopefully, yeah. So I was in Portugal in a residency for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And I started sketching a lot of these elderly women. And then I realized about 3 days in that my late grandmother would have been 100. So I started focusing on grandparents and grandmothers in particular. So these are all abstract pieces here using the colors from Portugal. Have you been to Portugal before?
Yes, I have. I was actually there in September.
Oh,
with
nice.
My kids and my partner. We went to a part Albufeira.
Oh,
it was
lovely.
quite really remote. The park.
Okay.
Obviously, Albufeira is quite big. But it was quite remote from the park. It wasn't like a bit like it was literally the only hotel.
Yeah.
And then everything else.
There's a lot of blue though. You probably still see that blue.
It was very like Greece.
Yes, the blue.
Yeah.
So that blue comes through in a lot of work.
Yeah.
I asked a lot of my social media to give me if they were happy to share 5 words about their grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
But then just last night at the opening, I asked people again to do it. So it's been really interesting because some people don't have great memories of their grandmother.
Yeah, I imagine that 4 months from my granny passed, and then my granddad probably was only 16, so I didn't know them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really happy for.
Yeah, well, it's really important to be more than just like, here's my pretty picture. So I wrote a lot of poetry, so this is a poem at the very end of the screen, which is called Your Grandmother Was Once a Girl. Kind of fascinated with that idea that she was on. So yeah, basically all the colour came back whenever I came back from Portugal. Because I didn't have the interest. This is a light box, but it wasn't something for her because I can't go to the great extension. But during my master's 20 years ago, I used this light box and these white prints. So it's quite cool to bring them back.
Then I did writing reading drama.
Yeah.
But we had 2 studios, the white studio and the black studio. All the classes were like.
And then next 20 years old. And then these are just the apps. These are called, which is a Portuguese name for grandma.
Oh.
So yeah.
So
And they stay up on the wall because they didn't use screws. So they're velcro from the wood.
Listed up on the web. Did you get these while you were on the wall or?
No, I think it is in my Belfast studio, which is in the room.
But you would have had more with this, would you?
No, I think, yes, there were all side by side against the wall.
Oh,
And then
yes, it's a little bit
this is used real gold that's fine blended fire. And I think those were.
Sorry, I like the things like the little that would be quite tacky or the techno things.
Yeah.
But then club levels, we were not really this first one. But yes, they're
Well, I sold one of my first restaurant paintings I sold was called Blue Six.
Oh yeah.
And it was basically wild
Wild
and neon. So
Yeah.
that's why I
They're like so.
yeah.
Yeah.
The client reported they asked that I put I didn't go anywhere in Blue Six, but they asked that I made it stand out, so I got like that pen and made it Blue Six. Pretty good. So yeah, definitely.
How long have you been doing your art then?
About 16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like so the last year or 2 years ago, you feel
Yeah, so it's so interesting because that's why I'm streaming on YouTube because they both, my TikTok has in the last month started with that, which is great. So I like to tell people honestly that it's not a straight path, you know. And so I've been on YouTube for over 10 years and it was only in March. I did a video and finally got pushed out, so I grew like 10 subscribers. So it's, what is it? Like I would sold prints of my work and I did a lot of money and then I put them up so that I would sell it. My focus was on one thing.
Yes.
So I then not sell figures for more money, but we sell less of them.
Yes. No, of course.
And then now being in, I was starting off the one, now being in the residency, being selected to go to there, and I get to older, 16, 14, and 9. So I'm able to actually do things that make me. And making this experience, it being more than just these pretty pictures, you know?
Yeah. Because today, yes, I've never really been art. I'll see travel stuff.
Yeah.
Different, which is kind of art, but like it's really like art, but like art itself, so it's kind of drawn. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But for me, I didn't really like. Because to me, I was in pictures, like all the thrall, creativity.
Yeah, it's really important for me to
Yeah,
connect,
I want to do. But these, kind of make me just like the radio thing.
Yes!
You know, like,
Yeah.
in the heart.
Yeah.
That's just the way, you see, that's what he did, then they used to like
Chalk.
But as soon as I grabbed the movie, I think that's right.
But that's really cool because of where we are in the docks along, you know?
Oh, yeah, I never
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
I never really made that. That is actually funny. Yeah, I just thought about that. I know it was funny enough for it was Titanic, but yes, only because it's probably the only time I've ever like seen paintings like that.
Yeah.
Because when you go to like a garage, like it's not
But
really
I
decorated,
don't
it's
know,
not.
but I am on social media if you have any questions.
Yes, I actually was. I have.
You don't need to.
I don't.
worry.
I like so. about all that, like TikTok. I do have Facebook though. Are you on that or is that
Yes,
right?
of course, I'm on everything. Everything.
Any platform.
You'll find me. That's the
That's
thing
it,
about
yeah.
being.
But Elliot was saying that you're making a picture and they were saying that once this is done, the big
This is for
the
here?
big hanging
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
that was so awesome.
And I was just telling my audience there, it's whenever you're painting live, I do quite a bit of painting live, for
Yes.
corporate events or like there's sporting events.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to overplay it because this is like me, my everything is the real big loose abstract.
Yes, yeah.
But because I teach painting and I can make it exactly like what you see if I want to, but I don't want to. So you have to really
just did
control
the
yourself.
Are you the girl who did the way thing up here? The art?
No, what was that?
I don't know, they had something up here that they did painted. Or no, sorry, it's wrong. It wasn't when. It was crisps. I don't know, it was like an art thing. They had to paint stuff and
That's great. No, I didn't know. I haven't heard of that.
no, they did some painting stuff up here. I can't even know what it was. I can't remember now. But they did some painting. I thought that's how you.
Yeah, no.
Did you just break? How did you go about
A
painting?
friend works in there next door.
Ah.
So it was just then I got the email and because she had heard that they were
So a
thinking.
girl came out and she basically showed them how to paint. So they paint the pictures.
Oh yes, sorry, they did. I do that, but that wasn't me. No.
Yeah, but they probably now I didn't know that you have a connection. No, you could.
Yeah, there was a paint and sip night. That's right. There was a paint and sip night.
That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't go though, but yes.
One of the days I was in looking at the space, that was happening that night.
I love that you just do that to me. If I tried to do that, thank God I have no idea. Like it wouldn't look like that. You make it look too easy. It's like my partner's a painter, decorator. I'm completely someone for not doing that. But he painted like cutting in and all. I'm like, no. Are you good at painting and decorating?
No, I am not.
Oh, you not?
No. Because I paint loose, so it's so untidy.
No, so he and I used to look, and I remember we tried to do it. And no, I can't do this. Too much.
Yeah, well, basically what I'm doing now is just planting shapes, and that's all you do is just like. So the light will come forward and the dark goes back. But I was telling my followers there that the right hand side is so difficult that I'm already non-vested, whereas I could spend all day over here.
Yeah, because you can't see. That's why.
Yeah, it's so hard to see, but that's okay.
That's
part of the fun,
and also part of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I will see you.
See you. I'm going to get my lunch soon. Yeah. Bye. So are you in the tech world then?
No, I work in law.
Okay, yes.
Then I do a bit of music on the side as well.
Brilliant.
Funny enough, actually, piano as well.
Oh, amazing. I did up to grade 7, but I'm absolutely terrible at it. I couldn't. Oh, that was beautiful. I should have had you here for the opening week. Brought a piano in and handed it.
My class started out kind of like, basically, one of the things I do is I do background music for, funny enough, art. Seriously, so like, this is
When
one
you
of the
follow me,
ones-
I follow you.
this is one of the ones I do. They're not that
Look at that space. Where's that?
So,
Oh,
yes. Tesco.
Yes. Yes.
So it's now a community centre, so they do art
Did
exhibitions.
you?
That's me playing. That was for organ donation. So
Okay.
this is an exhibition called Cool. And that's a photographer, David Thompson. So,
Okay.
so she took photos of 3 children waiting for children in the home. Waiting for just the call from the hospital to let them know that they have a transplant, that they have specialist phones,
Okay.
just for that, phone lines just for that. Because when it comes to children organ donation, you'll have literally anything between 20 minutes to an hour,
Okay.
where it's 5 or
Yeah.
that's how fast you have to be, and that basically goes through the story.
Yeah. I have a heart condition, so I would work with the Children's Heartbeat Trust.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I did a painting for them that's there, and I got to meet a lot of the kids who are really fantastic. Here, send me, follow me, and I don't, they're streaming at the minute, but I'll follow you back, and I'd love to hear your music.
To be honest, I don't really think it's not.
I just know that you're how do you get the camera on? Yeah. But there was a guy, I thought, is he even asked to be there? I think he was probably like the rest of us, he used to go from play. It was so beautiful. It was absolutely magical. But it is lovely to meet you. Thank you for coming up. So many people work from home on a Friday, you know, I wasn't expecting.
I prefer to just go out and try it, and well, half it's short, half it's just if I don't get out of the house, I don't walk.
Yes.
So like, for example, like it's just that's the thing. You always see something new.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the beauty of creativity, isn't it? It really is brightening up the day, especially in a Belfast dreary day like that.
So what is the? So I'm assuming this is of the outside.
Yes. So I had to, well, obviously, I basically loose painting is what I teach and what I love. And I picked a lot of my favorite bits because the view, you're okay, the view is so massive that I had to then, so this side's is quite true to form, right? And that there's a wee boat there you can see, and the dock coming in. The docks are so complicated, whereas the right-hand side, you see that building that it covers it's so ugly with all the scaffolding.
You used to be able to see the Titanic Museum from there.
Everybody has told me that, I know.
And now you just.
No, it's just, so because of that, I just decided to make the right side as fun as I wanted it to be. So it still has those, see the 4 cranes at the very back?
The H&W, yes.
Yeah, there's that one, but then you see right over the horizon, those wee
right,
4.
yes.
Yeah, so those wee mini ones I'll put in, and then this morning when I was sketching, there was a big stena.
Ooh.
So that's going to be there. It's probably far too big still, but it was quite big. And then over here is just whatever. It's all it'll make sense at the end. You sort of patch it all out.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pity the angle doesn't quite have the SSE arena.
So I know I stood here this morning to see if I could, but it literally is. It's there, and I thought you're going to torture yourself because if you look out there, there's just so many rooftops. So yeah, I agree. But I started my career by selling a print of like most Belfast artists do, selling a print of the cranes. So it feels really good to be amongst my best body of work yet and bringing the crane back in. So this crane's going to be here, just one, because it sort of cuts off there.
So did you sketch it beforehand and then you're just going to add the colour to it? Or?
Yeah. So that's the other thing when I'm teaching people, I like there to be like a template first, because when you're doing one painting in one day, you're under a lot of pressure to.
So do you sketch with paint or do you sketch with charcoal?
Good question. The charcoal, yeah. So willow charcoal is one of my favorite tools. That's what I painted these with. It's not the best for sketching because you see the way it dirties it, yeah. But because I wanted, and the stronger the lines, the more it goes in my brain. So that's why I let myself have charcoal today, and I'm using different grades of paint. Some of them are like middle of the road. Some of them are professional. So professional will always go over all those blurry lines. Whereas if you use a low grade, it doesn't. So.
I'd say, but you then sketching the ideally one with a lot of colour as a session then essentially. Yeah, like if I was doing a white painting, it was all cream. I wouldn't use charcoal for the base because it moves the particles. You know, they join the whatever tool you're using, but
It's actually coming together better than I thought. As soon as I get fun color on it, I feel better. Like how boring is it's not boring, but if I was doing everything red brick, it just wouldn't be very me.
That's I do. Belfast has a lot of red brick building, doesn't
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've been to I don't know if you, because obviously the old 2 building used to be a bank. I don't know if you heard about the other bank building.
I think
That's been used for Belfast Stories.
right? No, I didn't. But I made a painting of that for the guy that owns it. I think.
Oh, wow.
Is it the one right down near the art college?
It's the one it's the one in the corner near
Yeah.
the library, yeah.
Yeah, I painted it. I did a charcoal sketch of it actually for the original one of the owners of it. And it is, so it's now being used for.
The timeline is 2028
Okay.
for it to be basically renovated into gallery slash. Right, the idea was the largest tourist attraction in Belfast.
Oh, like Game of Thrones.
No, it's actually the Titanic.
Of course, sorry, that makes
So
sense.
one of the issues is that they were saying that's the issue with all of these art and culture, but the actual exhibition that everyone's going to isn't actually in the city centre.
It's so far out, yeah.
So the idea is to renovate that space there in the city centre.
Great.
Make it into
The one near Castle Court.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is that one, yeah.
So tourist attraction, and that was the issue. Is like, what tourist attraction do you build into it? And
Okay.
they decided to make a thing called Belfast Stories, which is just bringing in the history and culture of
Okay.
Belfast back into it, because obviously it's near the Linen Quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
all that jazz, so it's just.
That's so interesting. Thanks. I did not know any of that.
Funny enough, actually.
I should show you on my phone. I was going to say I could show you. It's all streaming. I could show you what I made of it for the guy. It was huge. It was huge. I'll send it to you on Insta.
I was about to say, that's what's actually interesting is that the one currently at 2 Avenue, they are actually doing a mini event there, which is I should remember the name, I can't. But basically, people can talk with an AI and talk about the history or their experience of Belfast, and then it basically creates that into a digital constellation,
Right.
where everything's obviously interconnected, and then you can
That's
listen to
clever.
other people's stories, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
I think I understand that the idea is to bring that in, connect those.
That's amazing, especially with our history of a lot of the cross community stuff as well.
I think that's all until I want to say 10th of December.
2028, did you say?
2028.
Oh, as in you've read that this December? No, sorry.
I think the one in 2 Avenue until
Okay.
December.
Okay.
And I understand it's still in the planning stage, but they're hoping to start around late 2026, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
So,
Can you believe we're nearly in 2026?
no, that's what they are saying. It's
Bananas.
4 weeks and we'll be in 2026.
Yeah. Wild. Have you had a good year?
Bits and bobs, bits and misses.
Well, I look forward to. I'm always, this is why I'm on social media. I'm always telling creatives keep showing up. So I'll look forward to your next filming of you performing.
You won't see anything.
Oh, I will.
What about you? You had a good 2025, you think?
I have, thank you. Yeah, I decided in March. So I've been doing this for 16 years, but I became a personal trainer 2 years ago because I thought, I just want to have a consistent income and I want to see people because it's so lonely. And then that business blew up and I couldn't do them both. So I had these headaches in my right eye. I had to go to see neurology, everything. Anyway, my body was failing because I couldn't do everything. So I decided in March of this year, I'm going all in my art again because all these things were happening in my art. I was getting big projects in Portugal and wherever, but I was squeezing the time in, Whereas it's been, so since March, it's literally gone like that. It's brilliant.
Is this a permanent space for you or temporary space?
No, just today. I'm done. At the end of today, I take it all out.
Oh, wow.
So it was a lot of work for one night, but we had we've lost count at 76 people, but I think there was close to 80, 90 people here, my clients. Because of the building, we had to keep it invite only, which I've never done before, so I was really worried about that, but it turned out to be great, which is good.
You know what? Might be worth talking to our area just because it is free to host your art there as well.
Good.
The
Okay.
issue is obviously like it's. I think it has got a rating list at the moment because obviously people want to
Yeah.
in the city centre.
So right now, could I walk into it today?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
It's like the thing, like we have to like.
But as in, could I go as just a passerby?
Oh yeah,
Right.
Like I say, it's a community centre that's open
Okay.
to everyone. So I'll be in there later today. Actually, probably after work. But yeah.
Play the piano?
I don't
No,
think so
okay.
because I think there is that's it. There's a pottery market that's being hosted there.
Cool.
I think the pottery market's there.
I'm so out of touch. That's my news that for 2026, I'm going to be more involved, like get with the program more. I miss out on so much. My studio's on the Lisburn Road,
Oh.
but I sometimes just don't go to the city centre, which I really should do more of.
You say that, but actually, I think there's not that much going on in the city centre. I think it's incredibly underutilised.
Yeah.
That's one of the main benefits of the of TRA, specifically because it's a community centre inside the city centre, where most of the other community centres are within specific communities.
Yeah.
And it does make it a bit harder for people outside of those communities to access them.
Yeah. No, definitely. Because the international meeting point, I would be involved with a little bit. Oh, I don't even want that colour. That was not a good move.
I guess your only choice would be to make it darker then?
Yeah. I think what happened was I missed out on a lot of the water here, so I could bring that into. Oh well, it's all part of the fun. There's no rules. No rules in my classroom. But I will make that darker.
Sorry.
You could just give me advice there from the. That's good. That was a good. I'll make it like just a different shade. And do you know anywhere around here I could go to get lunch that's like on the go? You know, I used the wee food truck last night for my.
Oh, like do we poutine?
It was really nice,
Yeah.
but
the only place near here is actually a Centra.
okay.
Actually, that's a lie. So, do you know where the Ulster University is?
Yeah.
So next to the Ulster University, there's a Tesco there.
Okay.
So that would be roughly a 7-minute walk from here.
Okay.
The Centra would be about a 3-minute walk, and then the food trucks would be, let's say about from here 5-6 minutes.
Okay. What time is it? I meant to have this finished at 3. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to make myself go. I'll do that. I'll get some lunch because otherwise I'll never get this done by 3. Or maybe I will.
Which food truck did you go to then?
The Mexican one.
Okay.
They were delicious tacos.
Taquitos ones, yeah.
Yeah, my husband went last night, and my cousin was my photographer for last night.
Oh.
So and then my sons were here, so we had a bit of a feast. But the whole place stank of tacos, so I had to open the doors.
Fair enough. I've only ever had the poutine, but that's only because they sponsored the Belfast Giants. So
Oh, do you like going to the? I actually haven't been to the Belfast Giants in years.
that's great. They actually did something with the Children's Heart Trust, actually.
Did they as well?
So yeah, like do you remember I was talking about the heart transplant?
Yes.
And children organisations. Actually, they did a so one of the key people there was Dahi.
Who plays?
No, so Dahi is a wee kid whose father who was needs a new heart. He's about 9,
Okay.
and so his father actually put in a law that basically made organ donation opt out rather than opt in.
Oh, yes.
And estimated
Okay.
to save many hundreds of lives already. But the issue is that obviously it only applies to adults, not for children.
Children, yeah.
So at the moment, though, so one of the things they did is they did for Valentine's Day, they did a specific jersey which raised money for the Children's Heart.
Oh, yeah, CHB, Children's Heartbeat Trust, that one, yeah, okay.
So the idea was just like everything one of the kids in the ward just drew a little special bear.
Yeah.
That went onto the jersey. Which was
Oh,
lovely.
amazing. Right, I think I'm gonna leave that. I've pretty much filled in all the detail. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. Yes, I saw that on their socials as well. Whenever it came out. And I make sure these brushes don't dry out. It's surprisingly warm in here, actually. Right, I'll turn this off. I gotta run. Let's see. Sorry.